Chula Radio Plus presents Chula Innovations Unlocked.
Today, the word soft power is heard amongst Thai people more often than ever before, as it is now seen as one of the key strategies to push the Thai economy and Thai influence. So this week on Chula Innovations Unlocked, we talk to one of the top marketing gurus, Assistant Professor Dr. Ake Pattaratanakun, Head of the Department of Marketing, Chulalongkorn Business School, and board member of the Office of Creative Economy Agency or CEA, to ask how soft power works in a marketing perspective. What else should be added on the list of Thai soft powers and be given a boost? Or, for a start, what is the definition of soft power?
Dr. Ake, welcome to Chula Innovations Unlocked. My first question is rather simple, but the answer may not be as easy. What is soft power?
So we have been talking about soft power in many sectors actually.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's very clear in terms of soft power. You get hard power and soft power.
Okay.
So many times if you would like to go for the other countries, sometimes you use hard power.
We're talking like foreign invasion with military or something?
And military, army, weapons.
Right.
Right. So many times it's not actually weapons, it's not actually army, but you can actually go somehow softly into some of the societies outside of the country.
Okay.
Therefore, that's what we call soft power.
Now, has soft power existed in the past before we even invented the word soft power?
I think so.
Right.
Think about it. For example, Vatican,
Right.
very small state,
Yes.
right? And the power got to be huge
Right.
since the ancient time,
Right.
So that's soft power too.
Okay, so religion is soft power.
It is indeed. So you see, once it's not the military or army, then you get some power to be with the international community.
Right.
Therefore, it is soft power. It has been soft power for many years, for
Right.
forever.
I see.
You just said.
What are the expected results of soft power? I mean, like people changing their behavior, or what do you say?
So once we talk about power, so you need to have that kind of power in place.
Right.
So not just using. Sometimes people talk about culture.
Yeah.
Culture can be soft power, or culture can be just culture.
Okay.
Right. Culture turns to be soft power in the sense that you can actually attract the other group of people to behave differently.
Right. Okay.
And then how can we get different behavior? Then you need to come up with preference.
Right.
Right. Then after preference, good attitude.
Attitude, yeah.
Right. And then behavior. Right. So many people ask, is it possible to come up with soft power that might not create preference? It's just impossible. You need to prefer and like it first.
Right.
That's the reason why it comes to the notion of popular culture many times.
Oh, okay. Many believe that soft power is the key strategy in boosting the Thai economy. Would you agree?
Right, because what happens these days, in the past, it's about invasion to the other countries.
Right.
Many times, it's about colonization. Right. So, of course, we would love to change the behavior of people all around the world, and we would like to get the preference of people all around the world, not just because we would like to invade them.
Okay.
We would love to increase the value of what happened in Thailand. Right. So, this is actually from Thailand. The value can just increase.
Right.
It happens with many countries before. In the past, even in the Thai society for some generations. So this product turns to be from Japan.
Right.
Then the value increases.
Is a hit.
Right.
Automatically.
So that's what happened. So these days, once we talk about economic matters more, then it's turned to be value that we would like to get from soft power.
Okay. Value doesn't always have to become in the form of money.
Correct. But value can be many other things. So it can be the value of you yourself, but it's the value that we talked about in terms of economy. At the end of the day, it's the perception of value in the customer's eyes.
The perception of value in the customer's eyes.
Right.
Okay.
So made in Japan, great. Made in Korea, for some group of customers in
Right.
Thailand, wonderful.
Right.
Made in USA, made in Germany, right? So you get that kind of power. So you
Right.
get the preference, you get the attitude. At the end of the day, you actually pay more,
Okay.
right? So once, all right, this is actually just a machine, but it's actually a machine from Germany,
All of a sudden, the price goes up.
right? For some reasons, and that's what we call value.
From your experience, and you've been in the marketing industry for quite some time, what is the international perception towards Thailand's soft power?
I think Thailand has lots of tools. So once we talk about soft power, you need three parts.
Okay.
The part of the tools and the part of tactics. So you cannot just go for the tools. The tools, I mean diplomacy, culture, and many types of culture, music, performing arts, right? Culinary arts, many other things, right? Tools, but you need strategy or tactics,
Right.
To put it forward, put them forward to the international arena, and then you need to have the targets,
Target.
right? So 3 T's. So
Tools,
tactics,
tactic,
and targets. For Thailand, we got very, very good tools all around.
Right.
We good recognitions, right? Thai food,
Yeah.
all around.
Oh yeah.
You can go anywhere in the world, then Thai food can be all around. I just got back from Sweden
Right.
and Denmark. And I went to one small village in Sweden. And in that one small village, I walked around, I found more than 10 Thai restaurants.
Owned by
Sometimes Thais, but I found some owned by Swedish themselves.
Right.
Interesting
Okay.
enough.
So the tool is good.
Right, and then, but we may need tactics and targets.
On a scale of 1 to 10, in the past, how well has Thailand performed in terms of the tactic in pushing our tools to create soft power?
Right, we have been doing quite well in some industries,
All right.
actually. And it started from 1999, once we got Amazing Thailand.
Yeah.
Right, for tourism industry. In that case, I found it was like 10 out of 10.
Okay.
It turned Thailand right away. And then it disappears for some reason.
Something went wrong along the way. Something went wrong. Okay.
Along the way.
All right.
It was 1999. I think you might actually remember.
Yes. Yeah, I was in high school at that time.
Right. It's 24 years ago.
Oops.
What happened there? It was awarded by UNWTO, United Nations World Tourism Organization. Right, the best tourism campaign in the world, right? Amazing Thailand, and people talk about Amazing Thailand, and Thailand happened to be amazing, of course.
Right.
And then we got and the other countries tried to come up with some interesting campaigns as well, right? And remarkable Indonesia, and incredible India, right? And then, but the original one, I have to say, it's Amazing Thailand, and and that's the success, and it turns the country all around. Why? We got the number. Before Amazing Thailand, we happen to be number 2 in terms of tourism in the ASEAN region.
Okay.
Right? Malaysia with Truly Asia was number 1. And then we got to be number 2. With Amazing Thailand, we are right now by far number 1. It's not just number 1, we are by far right now number 1.
I see. Now, you mentioned originality. Do these tools, which we intend to turn into soft power, do they have to be original, or can we just make something up real quick and that becomes soft power?
Originality is good, but it's not the requirement.
Okay.
It happens in terms of tactics. You can come up with originality, of course, but you can actually make adaptations, and then it should be new to customers. It might not be new to the world, but it's new to the customer. It's going to be just fine. You see, the target is very important at the end. And then by target, I mean target groups of customer.
Whether by nation, by area, or by...
Whether by nation, by area, by subgroups, whatever and whatever. But you need to have targets. We got lots of groups all around the world. You cannot actually speak just soft power, and that's soft power. No, but you need tactics and very clear target groups.
I see.
For example, Korea has done a great job. in terms of using soft power
Yes.
these days. We cannot deny the fact. So what happened 20 years ago? It was Korean food, right? That's the tool. And Korean drama, Korean series, TV series.
K-pop?
K-pop. And then in Thailand, food, Korean food, and then Korean drama, Korean series, then it turns to be, can you remember that Jangum?
Oh yeah. And after that program, they were like, Korean restaurants booming like mushrooms.
Right. In the past, it was like one or two famous Korean restaurants.
Yeah.
And then it turns to be that Jangum, the series. And it's a series about cooking.
Yeah.
Right. And then new generation learn. Not just new generation, and people learn.
So even though it was kind of ancient, but since it's new for the younger generation, boom.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
I get you.
Yeah, you're right.
All
Sure.
right.
So at the end of the day, you have the tools, and you have chosen the tools. Then you got the right tactics, right? And then you got the right targets, right? And then it just boom.
I see. As a board member of the Office of Creative Economy Agency, what is now the office's main drive in boosting or pushing Thai soft power?
Last year, we got very good collaboration between CEA and TAT, Tourism Authority of Thailand. And we talked about 5 Fs.
5 Fs.
Yeah, the 5 tools that we would like to. There are lots of tools for us to focus on, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the first one, food.
Okay.
So many people said we need to start at drama, series, movies, whatever. But looking back and see what happened in Thailand, we need something with good foundation all around the world. Thai dramas, of course, should be good, but no foundation, right? No recognition that much all around the world. But once it comes to Thai food, then the recognition of Thai food happens to be all around anyway. So with good and strong foundation of Thai food, then we can actually build it up.
That's the first F.
The first F. Then beside the F food, then we got the F fight.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Muay Thai. And then you can actually see the change, actually changes in terms of Muay Thai all around. Lots of fun. And it's not just in Thai language. You can see the English language associated with Muay Thai, right? And the new type of battles got to be all around. Then we got good foundation of fighting in Thailand. So, and then we got fashion. And the fabric.
You're right. Thai silk.
Thai silk, right? So the foundation got to be all around too.
Okay.
Right. And then we have festival. Festival.
Loi Krathong, Songkran.
Right, and the water festival in Thailand, of course, you can actually just debate where is the originality of Loi Krathong and Songkran, and we got to be in the same region anyway. But at the end of the day, once it comes to the customer perception, the water festival is Thailand. And the water festival got good foundation all around the world, in the region, of course, in Asia and out of Asia, right? So, and it's very easy to explain.
Right.
The water festival is just water festival.
Simple as that.
Right. So that's the way it is. And at the end is film.
Film. Okay.
So the 5 Fs. We started from 5 Fs, and then this year the strategy turned to be more tools, not just 5, but 11 industries.
Okay.
Right. And I think you might hear of the notion of the soft power committee. From the government side, right? So altogether right now it's 11 tools. So in general we have more than 11 tools, but we have selected the 11 tools to use, and then it's going to be the strategy and the tactics and the targets. At the end of the day, this time is such a good start that everyone, including the regulator, try to talk about soft power.
Right. I was going to ask about what is Thailand's advantage when it comes to soft power, but I think we covered all that. I'm going to turn that question around. What is the biggest disadvantage of Thai soft power?
We put lots of our focus on just tools, right? Once we have the principles of the 3 T's, you can see, well, we put lots of focus and also the budget on the tool side, right? Try to make it better and better, and it's just the product. It's in terms of marketing, we need products, and we need price, place, promotion, right? you can not actually go for just product, and the best product in the world might not be able to get sold, right? Because no promotion.
Right.
No one knows about it, right? The price can be too high, too pricey. At the end of the day, you need the mix of many things. So we put lots of focus until now.
Too much?
Too much on the side of products.
Okay, so you're saying that when it comes to tactic and the target, it's kind of ambiguous at the moment,
right. And we need more and more
Okay.
tactics and targets.
Right.
And we should not be everything for everyone in terms of the target groups. Just like what happened with Korea. So back then, they got the plan. Have you heard of the plan? They called it K-viral plan.
Yeah.
Right, it's viral, it's a virus. 1 to 2, 2 to 4,
Yeah.
4 to 8,
Yeah.
like this. So we need to start from 1 or 2 groups. Then they focused on the ASEAN countries and East Asia countries first. Then it's just viral. So everywhere in America, Times Square, for example.
They're dancing Gangnam Style and all that. I was
Right.
like, wow, that's not the America I grew up in, really. I mean, back then.
It's beyond expectation indeed to see BTS, for example, right there, #1 Billboard chart. Not just once, many times.
And they were performing in the UN headquarters.
Right.
I mean, that was like, wow.
Right. So think about it. We have hard power and soft power. And in this case, if we would like to fight using hard power, we're going to be the loser. We don't really have that much hard power in place anyway. But in Thailand, we got soft power. And that's the reason why we need to focus on the soft power side.
Right. Now, if we were not to be fighting with hard power, if we're going to be fighting with soft power, where is the finish line? Where is the goal of all this?
Increasing value will not have the goal. So just like
No finish line.
No finishing line. No. At the end of the day, so once you try to increase your value of your country, right? What happens next? You get competitors. Then you need to keep doing it.
Right.
Right. At the end of the day, we should not set the finished line.
All right.
It's dangerous.
Now, while many countries at the moment are trying to export their soft power, is there a need for Thais or Thailand to be fighting against the invasion of foreign soft power?
It happens. And on one side, we got to have marketing campaigns and marketing strategy. We need to do demarketing strategy too.
Demarketing.
So it's the marketing strategy of our own country.
Okay.
And it's the marketing strategy of the soft power of the other countries.
Right.
So that's his tactic.
That's going to be another big topic that we should be talking about. I'm not sure if that, but it should exist. You're saying
Demarketing.
Demarketing.
Right. So sometimes it's not actually the way we try to just encourage people to go for something Thai. But many times we found the soft power of the other country happen to be huge. Then the tactic is to demarketing. So do not use the product produced from some countries. It happens from time to time in the past.
It sounds like nationalism to me, though.
Somehow, because you see soft power will have the very strong linkage to the notion of political science. Right. So because it started from political science.
So there's a gray area somewhere around there. Right.
That's the reason why we talk about diplomacies, not just the parts of marketing methods.
As one of Thailand's leading educational institutions, how has Chulalongkorn University enhanced Thai soft power?
Think about it in terms of tools. It's very clear from Chula's side for many, many years that in terms of art and culture, right, and knowledge and wisdom, you got the solutions right here. Right. But Chula would like to mention that we can offer the directions for tactics and targets as well. You see, we got Chulalongkorn Business School.
Yeah.
We got political science, the Faculty of Political Science.
Oh, nice.
Right. And then we have Sasin School of Management.
Okay.
Right. These are just the examples of some entities in Chula that can really help in terms of strategy. Right. And I mean tactic and targets.
I see.
Right. So Chula seems to be a good start and one-stop service to come up with the directions for soft power of the country.
Right. But when it comes to creating the tools, we also have the faculties like architecture, which has Thai architecture department as well, or fine arts as well, right?
Fine and applied arts. It's very clear right there, but it happens to be all around in the Faculty of Arts. You have literature.
Yes.
At the Faculty of Education, then you have an arts there.
Thai language?
Yeah, not just the language, but we call it Karu art.
Okay.
Art teacher, right? And that's the way we can actually spread the knowledge in terms of arts all around. At Faculty of Political Science, they talk about diplomacy, right? So you get good combinations of many things here. Chula got the pride of having diversity.
Right.
Right, you will see lots of institutions got to be very clear in terms of the specialization. But Chula got the specializations in many areas. And once you would like to drive soft power, it seems that Chula turned to be a good choice.
So you becoming one of the key advisors in driving the market and soft power. What will be the next step of Chulalongkorn University in terms of boosting soft power?
So we are right now working very closely with Tourism Authorities of Thailand and CEA, Creative Economy Agency, right? And then lots of partners are around, right, to come up with the notion of tactics and targets.
Okay.
So it's strategy matters.
Right. So you truly believe that the tools that we have is quite strong, quite good,
right,
rich enough.
Right.
But if you can adjust pretty much just the tactic and find the right target to use the tactic to sell our tools on.
We got together in the program like a year ago.
Yeah.
I should have some other concerns.
Which is
budget and focus. But it turns to be very, very good these days that the authority found it is very important and we are going to have good budget. So in the past, it's very difficult for the agencies to come up with any projects that can beat the competitors.
Right.
Right. But right now, once you have the budget in place, you have the resources in place, not just the budget in terms of the monetary budget, but the resources and the focus.
Right.
Then it's going to be just fine.
Now, which Thai element or Thai tradition has the potential to be used as soft power but has not yet been pushed to the limit?
Two more, at least.
At least from your perspective.
From my perspective, sorry about that.
Yeah.
But the first one will be an advertising industry. So
right,
we got lots of creatives.
Yes.
That got to have that big fames all around the world.
Exactly.
Cannes Awards, right? Got to be in our hands. And for that, it's very important to make use of what we have, right? That's the first one.
Okay.
The other one is going to be weird, but faith.
Faith as in Buddhism?
No, faith in terms of horoscope and faith.
Or what the Thais would call like mutelu.
Right. So have you heard of the case of Ake?
The Ake in Nakhon Si Thammarat.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Right.
like a little statue in a shrine and so they say.
That's right. And then it got big impact on tourism industry for Malaysians.
Right.
Right. In terms of business and small budgets.
Okay.
Big impact and big value. Why not?
Right, because Malaysians would normally come to just Hat Yai
Right.
to join in Songkran and just go back. So
Right,
now they're coming a bit north.
You see?
All right. My last question is, how could a typical Thai person help boost Thai soft power?
So think about soft power as something sanuk. Fun, right? And of course, the first phase, learn about it. And at the end of the day, you'll be part of the soft power. And for example, in the tourism industry, what will happen next? Without being in the tourism industry, as the owner of the countries, then you can actually help us welcoming the guests.
At least smile.
All around the world. And smile is actually the big soft power of Thai people anyway.
So before we end this program with two big smiles from the both of us, I'd like to say thank you so much for your time and best of luck for everything. ขอบคุณมากครับเจงครับ
ขอบคุณมากครับ
Okay. Big
And big
smile.
smiles.
Chula Innovations Unlocked is produced and presented by Superjohn Klinsawan. This program is brought to you by Chulalongkorn University.